Alright guys, bear with me here. My brain's a little fried from work and I'm still a little sick from last week, but Jade asked me to make a video about how I started making videos and what my first setup was like, how it's evolved, same with the evolution of video ideas and the editing process. And then she added in, I low-key just want to know how to make YouTube videos because I made a bet with friends. Well, Jade, as you may know, because you're probably my longest returning viewer, I am coming up on my 4-year anniversary of being a YouTuber. Because I'm coming up on my 4-year anniversary, I think it's kind of appropriate to maybe talk about my thoughts about being a creator a little bit here. Welcome to Monday Mornings with Kyle Reed, the only weekly show with the host who is minutes away from being an uncle. That has nothing to do with this video. I just felt like sharing. So how did I first start making YouTube videos? Well, like a lot of people probably, I made a lot of videos as a kid. Some have been deleted, some still exist out in the depths of the internet. Long story short, COVID hit and I decided to start making YouTube videos. That's a really condensed version of it. My style of videos hasn't really changed since I started making videos 4 years ago. I made videos with a green screen back then. I make videos with a green screen right now. You know, back then I used my dad's camera. Now I use my own. Back then I used my dad's microphone. Now I use my own. I knew I wanted to make YouTube videos. I didn't really have anything to make it with. And I also don't know why it didn't occur to me that I could just use my phone to film. This camera is actually way better than this camera. You also technically don't even need a microphone. You could just use the audio off of your fucking iPhone camera. You could get like microphones like this one. This one cost me like $100 or something like that, but you could probably find one for cheaper. This green screen, by the way, probably costs like $50. I literally just film shit in my room. You don't need like a crazy setup. Before you figure out how you're gonna film your videos, more important to figure out what you're gonna film. You gotta figure out like kind of like what your videos are gonna be. And I think there's kind of two different ways to go about YouTube, right? You can either do it purely for fun, where you kind of just upload whatever, don't have a care in the world, or you make videos because you have like a message that you want to get out into the world and you have this goal of growing an audience. If you're doing videos purely for fun, then just disregard everything I'm about to say. But if you're trying to grow an audience, you got to think about what that audience looks like. For my music channel, for example, I got to this point where I was kind of very clear about who I was trying to target. I was trying to target, you know, chronically online people who listen to music a lot. And I very much enjoyed the type of music that those type of people listen to. So it just like was like a match made in heaven. You kind of want to think about like what types of videos those people want to watch. So one of my first videos that kind of popped off on the music channel was reviewing and ranking the essential MU albums. My thought process was, I know I listen to a lot of music on the MU albums. I know a lot of people in my audience listen to the MU albums. Here's a topic of discussion that I can make a video around. So and then another example is like, okay, the people who watch my music channel, they know who Death Grips is and they probably know Turning the Tables. And so I was like, I'm gonna get my dad to listen to the Death Grips. I'm gonna do it in my own style. And people really enjoyed that because that was before Turning the Tables did their Death Grips video. So I was ahead of the curve on that one. So who are you trying to get to watch your videos and kind of what types of videos do you think those people want to watch? Honestly, if you're struggling to figure out who you're making your channel for, just make it for yourself. There's probably other people like you in the world. Don't overthink it, just start. If you look at both my music channel and this channel, the first videos on them were like all over the place. You know, I made a video on the music channel about reviewing Mr. Beast Burger. Pretty fire video if you ask me, actually. It was a fun video. But that's like so not what the channel was or turned into. And then this channel as well, like if you look at the first videos that I started uploading on this channel, even when I had the intention of uploading every single Monday on this channel, I was still kind of struggling to figure out what this channel was for. And I was just posting random videos. But it doesn't matter because I just started and I eventually figured it out. So don't get stuck in this whole analysis paralysis thing of what are my videos gonna be? Who am I gonna target? Just fucking turn on the camera and do something. You'll figure it out. Like, honestly, that's part of the fun, is figuring it out, you know? Let's talk about editing for a little bit here because Jade wants to learn about editing. You don't need anything fancy. I use Adobe Premiere to edit my videos, and let me tell you, I am the worst Adobe Premiere user. I literally just cut my videos together. Yeah, I have the green screen footage pulled up, but even this is like really basic stuff. Literally all you need to know how to do when making YouTube videos is how to trim a clip and cut the clip out and put two clips together. From there, you'll kind of figure out your own style. The hardest part about editing YouTube videos is the actual pacing of the YouTube video. And that's really just something that comes with time and comes with practice. I turn on the camera, I talk for 20 minutes, and then I cut the video down into 5-10 minutes, right? You're trimming out a lot of stuff, so you really just have to develop the skill of what do I take out of the video versus what do I keep in the video? What is actually important to have in there versus what is okay, this could probably get cut out. You want to make sure every single second kind of has meaning. Don't pay attention to views, especially if you're just starting out. It's like so silly to try to like think about views. If you're in like the first year of content creation and you're not getting the amount of views that you want to be getting or that you hope to be getting, and you're feeling discouraged about it, I don't know what else to say other than just try to just not think about it, because you shouldn't really be posting for the views. You should be posting for just the act of posting. I wrote down here, you shouldn't be excited for the views, you should be excited for the publish button. The actual act of putting something out into the world is what excites me. I was looking at the numbers before I started filming here. For like the first year and a half that I was uploading on the music channel, I barely got any views. Like it really took me a year and a half to even start getting like a significant amount of views to where you can actually see spikes in the chart when you look at my timeline. You're gonna have to shut the whole I want views part out of your brain and just fall in love with the act of creating videos and posting those videos online, whether or not people watch them. I mean, if you're only in it for the views, then you're probably in it for the wrong reasons. It doesn't matter the amount of viewers you have, it matters of the quality of viewers that you have. If we take a look at like my channel today and the videos that I'm uploading on this channel, they don't really get a lot of views, but I feel like the quality of the viewer that I have on this channel is really good, because I feel like I get a lot of people who are engaging in the conversations that I'm striking up in these videos. But yeah, the biggest takeaway is honestly just start. Even if you don't know all the answers to what I brought up here, just film something and you'll figure it out. Like, I think that's the hardest part about doing YouTube, is the act of actually starting it. Set a date. If you're looking to start doing YouTube, say, okay, on Friday I'm gonna film my first video, and stick to that, commit to that. On Friday, film your first video. And so on Saturday, I'm gonna edit my first video. So Saturday, you spend the whole day editing the video. And you say, okay, cool. Sunday, I'm gonna post my video. And Sunday, you post your video. Don't forget about the thumbnail, by the way. Don't forget about the thumbnail. As long as you're posting shit, dude, you'll figure it out. Just start posting stuff, guys. You'll figure it out. I figured it out. You'll figure it out. I'm still figuring it out. But, Mr. Beast wasn't built in a day, If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Like I keep saying, I really enjoy kind of answering your guys' questions, giving my thoughts on topics that you guys bring up. So please engage in conversation with me, and I'll see you guys next Monday.